I don't know about everybody else, but Dad's pooped. We had all the Halloween last week, tons of events. I'm wiped out. So today, Dad's gonna teach you how to make a super fast pasta. Let's get going. All right, before we get started, just like always, I want to remind everybody that cooking should be fun and relaxing, even if you're in a hurry. So I have my relaxing juice today. No reason to get out of sorts. In order to make this as quick as possible, we're gonna dice everything up, vegetables and meat together, and we're gonna cook it at roughly the same time as the pasta, okay? So we're gonna start with our onion, just gonna slice that. I just have a bunch of spinach here. That's all gonna go in whole. I have 3 baby portobello mushrooms. If you don't have or if you don't like baby portobello mushrooms, you can substitute a different one in there. But let me wash these quick. Last but not least, for our pasta today, I'm going to do 1 clove of garlic. If you love, there we go. If you love garlic, you can totally do another clove if you'd like. There we go. And I've shown everybody how to dice it really small. You can also crush it, whatever you like. Today, I'm going to do nice thin slices. There you go. Nice thin slices like that. And it's all going to go in. All right, so all of the vegetables are done, so time for the meat. All right, we're just gonna start with a slice or 2 of bacon. I'm gonna cut that into little bits. Our other meat is going to be some chicken thighs. I have 2 kind of medium-sized chicken thighs here. I'm just gonna dice those up real quick. And there you have it. A quick tip for cutting meat: the colder you can get it, the easier it is to cut. All right, next we're gonna season this sucker.
An explosion of flavor! I'm working with some very unstable herbs!
And now we're gonna use my 4 favorite seasonings. So some black pepper. Some salt. Some onion powder, and some garlic powder. There we go. Now don't worry about over seasoning these too much. We're going to put some pasta in the same pot, and the pasta needs to absorb quite a bit of seasoning. So if you get it a little bit too salty, it won't go bad. It'll be the opposite of your mom. Of course, do both sides. And here we're gonna let this sit here for about a minute, minute and a half. I want all of these seasonings to absorb into the chicken.
It's so simple.
So the key to going fast is we're gonna cook our sauce and our pasta at the same time. I've cranked this frying pan on high. I'm gonna wait till it starts to smoke a little bit. As well as I got my pasta water already heating up. And we're gonna try to cook these at about the same time.
And then we'll just, see what happens.
I've got my frying pan on, almost to smoking here. So we're gonna throw down our meat. This has only been going for about 2 minutes and we already have some really nice color on there. So this does not take long at all. And once you start getting to this kind of brownish color on everything, I'm going to turn my heat off while I throw in all my vegetables. All right. Next thing we need is we're going to throw in some olive oil. My manager hates olive oil, but we're putting it in there anyway because it gives us that nice Italian umami.
Yeah, nope.
The next thing we're going to do is we're going to turn our heat down to a medium-low. Put the lid on here and just kind of let it do its own thing for a bit, okay? Meanwhile, we're going to take our attention over to the pasta. To this pot of salted boiling water, I'm going to add about a half a pound, maybe a little bit less worth of pasta. And we're going to stir that in. There we go. A lot of people are impatient with this pasta. They like to snap it in half to get it into the pot faster. It doesn't take that long for it to start to get a little bit malleable. Let it fall into the pot, and we're gonna let this cook for about, I'd say about 5 to 6 minutes or so. This is a very important thing. Do not let this pasta cook all the way through until it's really soft. All right, so I'll see everybody in about 5 minutes. Grab your cup of relaxin' juice. The pasta is getting to be just about how I like it, where it's got just a little bit of stiffness left in it.
Hey, that's what she said.
And the way that I test it is I literally pull some noodles out and take a bite. I had some classmates that used to say you could tell if pasta's done by tossing it against the wall and seeing if it sticks. I don't think I'm going to do that. But this looks like it's just about done. So we're going to do two things. First, you're going to take a cup and you're going to grab about a cup's worth of pasta water. And then you're going to drain all this water. Now we're going to put the cooked pasta into our sauce. There we are. Stir it up a little bit, just to get everybody to know each other. I'm going to try to lift this up to get you guys to see. Ooh, that's very warm. All right, I'm going to lift this up so that hopefully you guys can see this. That sauce is very, very runny still from our veggies and all of our stuff. This is where the pasta water comes in. So I'm going to pour in that pasta water. And you see how that water's kind of cloudy? That's all the flour that came from the pasta while it was cooking. It's already been seasoned with all that salt. And this is going to help our sauce thicken up a little bit to stick to our pasta. And of course, because the pasta is a little bit raw still, it's going to absorb some of that sauce, becoming even more flavorful.
The age-old secret of perfect flavor.
All right, so we're gonna let this cook down for now another, I'd say another 5 minutes or so. I'll see you then. All right, we're back. And as you can hopefully see, that sauce at the bottom went from being soupy to a little more gluey. And I'm going to serve this up right about now, but the reason I love this dish is you can adapt it so easily. If you throw in a little bit of Parmesan cheese right now, It's going to thicken up perfect, and it's going to taste great. I actually might do that here in just a second. Your other option is, if you want this to be more of a cream pasta, when you're pouring in the pasta water, throw in about like a half a cup of milk or full cream, and you'll be right as rain.
Good things are coming. Good things.
All right, the last thing this pasta needs, in my opinion, is just a nice, like a dusting of just Parmesan. And of course, we can't end this pot here without tasting our pasta. So let's take a taste.
Then he tastes it. He tastes it and tastes it, then tastes it some more.
That is absolutely perfect. I'll see you over at the counter for plating. And there we have it. Dad's super quick pasta. Start to finish, from prepping everything, cook time, everything added in, it only took me about, I'd say, 20 minutes. And I'm gonna garnish it with a little bit of oregano. Parsley works too, but I think it could use a little bit of oregano. All right, let's take a taster.
It's beautiful.
For how little work we put into this, the amount of flavor we got out of all of our ingredients is insane. And you don't, let's see here, it's not limited to just chicken. Like, I've done this with shrimp and salmon, and you can throw in tomato if you want to. The possibilities are limitless with this kind of a dish, okay? Everybody at home, parents especially, if you're tired and you just want something easy to do, this pasta is the perfect answer for that, okay? So, if you like this dish or my other stuff, please let me know in the comments down below. Please share on social media, X and Instagram and all that. Please send me some pictures. I would really like to see some. If you want some of my other videos, I have a really nice dirty rice recipe that would also be very nice. I'll put that here so everybody can see it. If you want some of my merch, please go to the merch store. The easiest way to support my channel, though, is to share it with people you think would like it, okay? So, until next time, I've been Dad. Have a good one. The key to our going quickly, don't like it, I've turned this frying pan up to, I've turned this,